What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 202 of the Getting Out podcast. Here we bring you everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, international sports. Also, usually, Grassani, and I'm joined by Cunningham and Alex Rich. Today's podcast is based on Murdock, to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and some music, iRadio, and YouTube. Also, ship on social media at GayGRP. The boss said it's time to get your game on.
You're laughing at everybody today, aren't you? I can take it. Go ahead. I hate you too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What a weekend for me.
Go fuck yourself.
Pop quiz. Which one of you two was I laughing at right now?
Me, you jackass.
Wrong.
Me,
Wrong.
the Cowboys.
Kind of wrong. You're kind of wrong.
The Cowboys.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
My Eagles?
Also wrong or incomplete.
The Cowboys?
I'm laughing at you both.
Oh, you suck. Why are you laughing at us both, brother? Why are you laughing at us?
I remember. I remember. So, you know we're opening a show with, right?
What, Adam?
Let's see. There was a game that was played. What was it? This Sunday, where this guy right here, this guy this year, this African American dude wearing a New York Knicks hat, came on his podcast and said the Dallas Cowboys were gonna go all the way. This fool picked them to win the Super Bowl. And I sit there and said, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm not. And what happened? They get smoked by the Green Bay Packers. A 7 seed blows them out. It wasn't even close. And I'll be honest, I'm not surprised. Let me say one thing. I'm surprised, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that that Dallas Cowboys failed the accusations succeed. I warned you, Michael. Did I not warn you that they were gonna choke?
Go fuck yourself.
Did I not say they were gonna choke?
Guys.
Alex, did I not say they were gonna choke?
Alex, if you want to live, don't answer because he will make fun of your Eagles next. Be careful.
He jinxed them.
He jinxed them. You're damn right he jinxed them.
I knew they were gonna choke, but what was it? Yeah, but literally the first quarter, they Packers go up 7-0, and then Dak goes the interception, and it's 14-0.
You guys having fun, aren't you?
After that, Packers score no touchdown. They miss the field. They miss the extra point. And then I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay. The Cowboys marching downfield. They have a chance, to make it go and get a score. And then, it'd be 27 at halftime, and then you have some momentum. And what happened?
Hey, Adam, pop quiz. Which team didn't make the playoffs? Checkmate.
The New York Giants.
Yeah, so you can't say shit.
What did the Giants do last year? More playoff game.
So did the Cowboys.
I just looked it up. The Dallas Cowboys have won just as many playoff games as the Giants over the past 5 seasons.
Okay. Adam, You know what? I could also be happy that the Eagles didn't win, so I'm in a good
Well,
mood.
we'll get into the Eagles there. Trust me, we'll get into the Eagles there because I'm sure Alex, has plenty of thoughts on a disappointing, but I was not say surprising end to their season. But again, this game, I mean, and you know what, guys? I'm gonna come out here with a bit of a hot take. Michael, want to hear my hot take?
Yeah, whatever.
Dak is not my number one culprit for this game. I'm not
Okay.
placing the majority of the blame on Dak Prescott. Did he have a bad game? Yes. Were those two awful interceptions? Yes. But you saw in the second half,
He
at the end of the first quarter, the Cowboys, they get a touchdown and they get some momentum game outside, and they have the ball to start the second half. And then immediately when the second half starts, they drive all the way down. They drive. I think they drive all the way downfield to get a field goal. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, now there's some momentum. Maybe the Cowboys can get back in this game. And then what happens immediately after? The Packers score a touchdown. And that's what I'm gonna say. If you want to blame on one unit for this off the Cowboys, blame your overrated, got completely exposed defense. Their defense was dog water. They couldn't get off the field to save their life. If the Packers come with a stop there, it's 27-10, and you still have what? You 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 still have like what, 24 minutes, maybe a little bit. You got like what? I'm not sure. 24 minutes left in the game, and you still have a chance. All you need to do is go one stop, and you still have a chance, to get back into this game. But nope, they got completely. The Cowboys, he was got completely exposed, and again, credit to Jordan Love. Again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Jordan Love. He played excellent. He's showing why, like the rumors, like maybe this guy could be legit. Maybe this guy could turn out to be the next Favre or the next Rodgers. I know it's not choose Phil, but you gotta give him credit. He played extremely well. But guys, with all due respect to Jordan Love, should this Cowboys defense, this elite Cowboys defense, should they have given up 48 or anywhere close to that? If the defense comes to play, I'm telling you, if the defense comes with one or two extra stops, even in spite of Dak's two interceptions, the Cowboys probably win this game. I'm gonna sit there and say, if the defense comes up with an extra stop or two, the Cowboys probably win this game. I'm not saying Dak played good. Obviously, the box score is very misleading. You can look at say, oh, he had he had 400 yards. Oh, he had 400 yards. A lot of that was in garbage time, but then again, was it garbage time in the first place? Because the Packers defense couldn't get, but not the Packers, the Cowboys defense couldn't get a stop. I probably could have put up points that night against that defense. I think that I think that defense just let up another touchdown. I think it let up just another 30+ yard play. Boy, was that defense just Swiss cheese. But it's just, guys, can we admit it? Can we admit Stephen A. Smith was right? Is that no matter what the Cowboys do, and we all know that it's not it's a matter of it's a matter of when, not if, they're gonna move on from Mike McCarthy and they're gonna get a new head coach, and rightfully so, because Mike McCarthy, Mike McCarthy, he's not a bad coach, he's just limited. Really, unless he has like Aaron Rodgers or someone like that as his quarterback, like really your ceiling with him is very limited. Like, again, not a bad coach, but is he the guy that could get you over the top? Like, obviously you're high skeptical of that, but really, it's like one thing after the other. Oh, Jason Garrett didn't work out. Now Mike McCarthy's didn't work out. Maybe the Cowboys bring in Bill Belichick. There's obviously rumors about that. I mean, we'll talk about Bill Belichick's time, later on in the podcast. But really, whatever they bring in, are we really confident it's gonna turn out to be any different? It seems like no matter what this franchise does, Stevie likes to say, accident waiting to happen. They tease you. They tease you. Michael's getting all heads up. You guys won the division. You guys are the number 2 seed. You're undefeated at home. You're thinking, okay, this is it. This is finally year. We're going on a deep run. And what happens?
Nope.
They will. The Dallas Cowboys, we just admit, they are the definition of frauds and an accident waiting to happen. And they're and when we call them America's team, we shouldn't call them that anymore. No, I'm gonna call them America's meme. They are America's meme until proven otherwise. Go ahead, Michael. What was your? I want to ask you a question. You guys, you know how we do this. You know how we do this. When one of our teams gets embarrassed. Remember what you guys did to me when the Nets trade AD and Kyrie? You guys made me answer questions. So I'm gonna So you know what? I'm gonna turn the thing like it's time for me to start asking some questions. So Michael, buddy,
What question did I ask you?
what was it like watching that game? What was it like watching that disaster class on television?
What question did we give you, first of all? What questions did we give you, first of all?
You asked me stuff about Sean Marks, you asked me stuff about KD, you asked me a bunch of things. You want to go replay it, go watch the episode. I'll send it to you if you really need it.
No, you're real mature, Adam. Real mature. Why are you being so difficult?
I'm asking you a question. What was it like watching that disaster class live on TV?
No comment. I'm just gonna.
Are you sure that Dak Prescott should still win MVP?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be real with you, Adam.
Yeah.
You could, for example, I know in some sports you could win the MVP and do terrible in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for example, Joel Embiid.
Obviously,
When
that's one.
you have Dirk Nowitzki that did terrible in the 2006, 2007 NBA playoffs and lost to the 8th seed as the MVP. See, it's possible. You can win the MVP award and still choke in the playoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll keep it real. We're gonna win it next year.
Oh, that's me, Alex. He just said it.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate Cowboys fan copium. What happens? They hype something saying we're winning a Super Bowl. We're winning a Super Bowl. They get their hearts broken. What's the first thing they say? We'll win it next year.
There's always next year. I could cry some other time.
And guess what's gonna happen next year? They're gonna choke again. I'm so sorry, buddy.
I'm in basketball mode, so I don't care.
Good.
Anymore.
I mean, right now, I mean, your Knicks are doing. I mean, they had a couple of bad losses, but they're still really good. So I'll tell you what, you should be more invested in them than you are the Cowboys.
I gave up on the Cowboys.
Alex, do you have any questions for our friend Michael here?
I can't really say that much because my egos are in the same place that they are.
Yep.
I can't crap talk either because we both suck this year.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see LeBron versus the Knicks. February 3rd. I'm so hyped about that. That's the only thing
By then, the Cowboys will be a distant memory to you, right?
You know how much in shock I'm going to be on that game? I may have to wear half Knicks or half Lakers shirt.
Yeah.
Adam, I'm gonna hurt you.
What?
I'm gonna hurt you, Adam,
You're gonna hurt me? Why are you gonna hurt me?
because you crazy. You got me a little mad.
You're gonna hurt me?
Yeah,
Yep.
man, I'm just in shock.
You're in shock of what? Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, not enough to say here. The Cowboys, they are what they are. I mean, we the Cowboys come home. So let's talk about the other team. Alex, I mean, I'm gonna say again, a disappointing but not surprising end to the Eagles' season. So 23-9. It was similar to the other game. It wasn't close. The yeah, I mean defense like couldn't get a stop. The Eagles' offense couldn't get anything going. So I mean, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. Hats off to Baker Mayfield for showing up the way he did Monday night. He really was locked in. He went 22 or 36 for 377 yards. 337 yards, my bad. Um, and the Eagles defense just didn't change in the days they had for team meetings and everything that they prepared for, and it really showed how bad of a coaching job uh, they they have been going through. And I was really pissed off of uh, of James Bradbury. I feel like he was a, a deep concern of the coverage that the Eagles needed, and he didn't show up at the right time. And they signed him because they thought that he would be a decent guy, um, but next to Darius Slay, but he just looks like a someone that came off of a high school team, and he hasn't been great ever since last year. And uh, this this offensive scheme is something that is completely lost and needs to get fixed heading into next year. And I I really think that Jalen Hurts um, was having a very disinterested mindset with with the coaching situation in mind, and with how badly and poor job of the defensive system was going. And I think that he just didn't give it his all. And I know he was playing with an injury with his hand, uh, his middle finger to be specific. But I just feel like everyone who was involved during this season and playoff run was unsuccessful, and it's definitely gonna be a really hard off season, especially for the coaches and front office and Harry Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie. Uh, I just I just don't know what the future holds for them, especially their defensive side. And Um, and I think Nick Sirianni is definitely on the hot seat, and I have a feeling that he could be out of Philly as soon as maybe middle of February. Um, but we'll have to see what goes on, and I'm really anxious to see what happens.
Okay, so now I asked Michael some really questions, so I asked you questions. Is Nick Sirianni gone? Do you think?
I basically just answered that.
Oh, okay, my apologies.
Yeah, dum dum.
Sorry guys, it's late at night and I have a very long day where I have a lot of shoveling and stuff due to the snow that was
Hey, I
recently
didn't have to shovel
cleared.
that much. There was no my house. It didn't shovel that much over here.
It didn't shovel that much, but I still had to, but I still had to shovel a lot of it, and it's obviously a lot of work. So, and my apologies, guys. Apologies if I seem a little off today. My
You sound a little
apologies.
boring.
That intro wasn't boring, was it?
It was a little boring.
Where I just bursted out laughing.
So you sound like a serial killer. That's cold, brother. Well, we were boys, Adam.
You, my boy.
You, oh, stop sounding racist. Stop being racist, Adam, my boy. This ain't the plantation.
Oh my god.
Have me racist quick.
Nah, I just love you.
You racist.
What?
Hey, Adam. Yo, hype it up, hype it up, hype it up, hype it up, hype it up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what's next on the show, brother? Because we got the hot take.
What?
What's next?
All right, so we're moving on. Before we get to the hot take, really quickly here, the Patriots and Bill Belichick have agreed to part ways. Did you guys hear me? The Patriots and Bill Belichick have agreed to part ways.
What did you think about that?
What do you think of what? I mean, it's just nothing really else left to say. Nothing really much to say that other than obviously it's amazing. First we get Nick Saban, and now we get Bill Belichick. The greatest college coach for our lifetime, and without that the greatest NFL coach for our lifetime. Both of them have one's retired and another one's parting ways with the team that he brought so much glory to. I mean, obviously Bill Belichick's resume just speaks for itself. I mean. Guy's a six-time champion. The way he completely turned. People forget. Before Bill Belichick, Tom Brady got there, the Patriots were a dumpster fire. They
Hmm.
literally could not get. They couldn't get out of their own way. They're a franchise that they never won a Super Bowl before. They 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 were they were a I mean they were a bad franchise. Let's be honest. They were a bad underachieving franchise. Then Bill Belichick gets there, and he turns them into one of the greatest dynasties in professional sports. I mean, six Super Bowls. Getting to the Super Bowl 9 times. I mean, all those. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I mean, he's looks like he may have I mean, if he decides to become a coach for another team, he may have a shot at the wins record. I mean, nothing. There's nothing really that, we could say about Bill Belichick's resume that hasn't already been said. So, okay, all right, uh, but yeah. yeah, but now there's rumors that where's he gonna go next? I mean, I think the Cowboys are honestly a job that he'll be interested if they do move on with McCarthy. I think the Eagles, maybe I think the Eagles that could be a consideration if you guys decide to move on from Nick Sirianni. Where do the Chargers go? Obviously, they have avoided head coach. Maybe the Seahawks. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure if that would be like his preferred destination. Destination. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see though if Bill Belichick is done coaching, which I don't believe he is. Where he's gonna end up being. Quiet.
Oh,
Too
what?
quiet. It's
What?
quiet. Michael Cunningham, pop quiz.
What up?
What were we just talking about?
Bill Belichick, man. I was listening the whole time.
Okay, you don't have any thoughts on them?
Hell of a coaching career, but I think he's done.
You don't, all right. Okay. Yeah. One more thing. Yeah, one last thing before the hot take. We can just go around the rest of the. If you want, you guys go around the rest of the class. Being what about? How about that Texans Browns game?
That was a blowout.
Everyone and their mother was betting the Browns, and I was one of the few people that said, "Hey, I like Texas this game. I like where they're at. I like where they're at. And 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 CJ Stroud, and this is the big thing, This is this little memo for the Giants here. When people say, "Oh, if you draft a franchise quarterback can't really do much for your franchise." Look at the impact that CJ Stroud has had on the Houston Texans. Look at how he has almost single-handedly turned that franchise around. I mean, the way he just completely balled out, 3 touchdowns on that game. That game, I mean, he's a legitimate stud, and when you have a legitimate stud at quarterback, he makes your entire team better. So, no more for the Giants. You have the sixth overall pick. You you may have an opportunity to trade up in the draft. Go get your next quarterback. Go up there and go identify whether it's Khalid Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. If you go out there
Yeah.
and obviously, I mean, obviously, CJ Stroud expecting that, is a bit much, but I'm just saying, look at the impact a rookie getting the right quarterback can have on your franchise. So the Giants I like the general manager. I think Joe Shane's done a pretty good job. I love their head coach. I think they've got the right general manager. I think they've got the right head coach. It's time for them to find the right quarterback. Because look at the impact that CJ Stroud has had on the Texans, and tell me that tell me that a rookie quarterback can have the same impact on the Giants. Yeah, I mean that game was unbelievable. Let's see here. The Chiefs Dolphins game, not even much to say there. Dolphins are frauds. Chiefs are obviously, that was the game that the Chiefs had that was expected to win. Again, Steelers Bills, again, not really much else to say there. We expected that, and I mean the Rams Lions game, that was I mean that was easy the best game of the entire wild card round. I mean, good for Detroit. They finally guys. I'm gonna look up here. Before this game, when was the last time the Detroit Lions won a playoff game? I think it was 1991. Let me look it up. Let me look it up here. Let me look up here. I want to see. Let me see here. We get to go all the way back. The last time they actually won a playoff game was 1991.
What playoff game?
1991. Before to this week, that was the last time the Detroit Lions won a playoff game. Michael, where were you in 1991?
I was not even existing yet, and I'm the oldest guy on the podcast.
Wonder where I was?
Where?
I was an itch in my daddy's pants.
We were coming in 1991. We were
It's
come.
amazing, yeah.
We were come.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, nothing much.
We were accident, babe. We weren't even thought of yet.
It's unbelievable. Okay. But all right, guys. You all know what time it is.
Hot take, baby.
It's time right now for the hot take episode. So I went last time, so you know what that means?
Who?
Michael Cunningham. You're up.
I'm gonna say this: the New York Giants are an overrated fan base.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Now, I don't really got a hot take. I got one. That Don roasting that Giants player was the greatest moment in Michael K. sports history.
Okay.
Here's why. As a football player, Adam, you agree to this as a Giants fan. I'm gonna put you in this, buddy. You're a Giants fan, I believe, right, Adam?
Yep, I am.
You spend your hard-earned money to watch Giants play during the season. And Alex, you spent good money to watch the Eagles play, right?
Yeah, I do.
And I spend good hard money to watch the Cowboys and Jets play. Adam, rarely take the Adam. Actually, if you put your cat in the seat again, I get an automatic approval if you don't bring your cat down.
Continue.
I get automatic approval if you keep putting your
Why,
cat.
she can't listen?
No, because cats are icky.
Oh, so you're racist against cats. Okay.
I'm more of a dog person.
Go ahead. Whatever you have to say, you can say to both of us.
Your cat is ugly. There, I said it. And on a serious note, if we're fans of the game and we're supposed to watch you play and you call the Giants fans sheep because you play bad, no, just play fucking better. That's why when Don called him out by saying we're sheep, saying you guys, he called us hamburger flippers. You know what I'm saying? If we're making money, well, all seriousness, if we're making money to watch you play, you can't have a right to call your fans sheep, Adam. Any fan base, your thing is, as an athlete, you have two goals: to entertain the fans and win football games. That is your job on the football field. To have integrity, entertain the fans, and win football games. You have three jobs to do. But don't insult the fans because the fans have a right to say what they want, but however, not to be to an extent. That's my hot take.
Okay. Hey, Michael. Remember when you said that if I brought Tabitha into the video that it's an automatic approval?
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about that because I'm approving.
Good boy.
Yeah, I mean, that rant by Don was just absolutely legendary. I mean, I'm not sure if I would say it's my favorite moment in show history, but it's definitely up there. I mean, Don's had so many great rants, but that one was definitely one of his best. The way he just said, I would cut his fat ass live on air, and all the points me about Evan Nealon and his ridiculous comments were valid. So, I mean, his rant was not only entertaining, but it was also extremely accurate and spot on. So, you're right, Michael. I approve.
I approve.
Good nerds. Good boys.
Congratulations, Leia Cunningham. Your hot take has been approved.
Oh, baby.
All right.
So what's next on the show?
All right. We got I'm gonna let Tampa out here because we got some we got I want to say something. We got like a serious story coming up here. We usually don't really get an opportunity to talk about this stuff on this podcast, but when it involves when it involves like someone obviously obvious when it says high profile and obviously a local guy, we have to talk about that. James Dolan is being accused of sexual assault.
Adam, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This may be good for the Knicks after all, because it's what he could sell the team finally because he's a terrible human being, and we can finally win basketball games.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
so
a terrible human being. We already know this already, Adam. There's no
yeah, I
secret.
mean, when this first came out, I literally, I literally tweeted out there. I literally tweeted out the drift pretends to be shocked.
I'm not shocked.
This is the least surprising news of all time.
First of all, every owner has problems in the NBA. My
But
dad's giving me the death look.
especially James Dolan.
James Dolan is a buffoon.
I mean, when you consider everything, when you consider this guy's track record,
It's not that good.
between all the dumb moves with the Knicks, but more importantly, the incident with Spike Lee, the incident with Charles Oakley. I mean, this and the multiple incidents, with banning fans and stuff. I mean, this literally there were a ton of red flags surrounding this guy. Officially, it said that he's a he the lawsuit filed in Thursday was lawsuit filed in Los Angeles on Thursday. He was accused of sexual assault and trafficking. I mean, two separate incidents with a massage service. We're not gonna name him because we don't want we want to respect their privacy. But it was two separate. I mean, 2013, 2014, and also Harvey Weinstein, which we all know how fucked up that his situation was. He's also being in the same suit. So obviously, I mean, obviously, in Super Rudy, we'll have to see where this plays out. But guys, would I be shocked in the least if this turns out to be true? Absolutely not.
Guys, I'm gonna say this. James Dolan makes Trevor Bauer look like a saint.
It's like I mean, those two. I mean, it's definitely gonna be it's definitely apples and oranges there.
So, Adam, I'm gonna
Yep.
say this.
Right.
If you disrespect a woman, period, you deserve to be punished.
Amen.
You don't disrespect women. You can disrespect another man, but you can't disrespect another woman. You heard me?
Yeah.
So, Adam, we gotta talk about college football championship winners. We gotta talk about the championship.
Yeah. Didn't we already talk about college football?
You didn't talk about a great win for. Yeah, we did. Let me check. We got a good game back. Let's shout out my main man Todd Tejada for college basketball winning rookie of the week for Tolson. Our boy
Oh, you
Todd
want rookie
Tejada.
of the week? Wow,
He won
nice.
rookie of the week for Tolson. I'm gonna say this. Tyler is better than Eric Dixon, hands down. Alex, look at Alex. She's about to scream for me saying that, right, Alex? You think Eric Dixon's better than Tyler?
Nope.
You think Eric Dixon's better than Tyler now?
Psych.
Eric Dixon is better than Tyler. You nuts? Tyler's better than Eric. Mm-hmm. Adam, who didn't win in 2-on-2? You ever heard of this college player named Eric Dixon? He's Alex's friend. He's a really good player. First, me and Tyler, who do you think will win?
Between who and who?
Me and Tyler versus Alex's friend Eric Dixon, who starts for Villanova, versus Tyler.
2-on-1?
2-on-2.
So who and who again versus who and who?
Me and Tyler versus Alex and Eric.
Oh, you and Mike,
Tyler.
you and Tyler easily, because I haven't seen Eric play, so I can't judge him. But I will
He's a
say
great player.
this:
He starts for Villanova.
but I've watched you play, and let me tell you versus Alex, that would probably be a mismatch.
I beat Alex 10-0 all the time. One time he beat me because I wasn't playing serious. I let him shoot 1 point. Hey, Alex.
You have a response to that?
Alex will never beat me in basketball. Only thing he beat me in is Madden. 2K, I'll blow him out of proportions. Alex will never beat. He'll beat John Berardi in basketball, but not me. I'm gonna say this: John Berardi is the worst basketball player I've ever seen play in my life.
Do we have to bring his name into this?
Because he's a terrible basketball player. So I say I'll agree with Alex. I'll say it myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm the greatest basketball player of all time on this podcast. I'm the best basketball player on this podcast. But Adam, I'm gonna say this.
Yep.
Rutgers basketball's been playing. Rutgers basketball, y'all gonna be nasty next year.
Yep. Rutgers is definitely gonna be nasty, yeah.
Duke gonna be nasty next year. Duke got Cooper Flagg, the best high school player in the country, for his senior year. He's going to Duke. I'm gonna tell you this: Duke gonna be nasty next year, boys.
Duke is definitely. You guys are. You guys. If you guys want, we can. If you guys want, you can talk some college basketball now. Like, we got time. I do have some Yankees I want to get into, but you guys, if you guys want, you can talk some college basketball right now.
We had some good games. We had some good games this weekend coming up. Hold on, let me check the schedule. Guys, we got UConn versus Creighton this week. Today, that's a big game. You have Texas Tech versus Houston. You have Louisville versus UNC this week. You have Arizona. You have Memphis versus South Florida. You have Florida Atlantic versus Wichita State. You have Michigan versus Illinois. You have Wisconsin versus Indiana. Saturday, we have Baylor versus Texas. We have Creighton versus Seton Hall. We have Marquette versus St. John's. We have Dayton versus Rhode Island. We have Oklahoma versus Cincinnati, Alex. We have Alabama versus Tennessee. We got Purdue against Iowa. UCF against Houston. Iowa State versus TCU. UNC versus Boston College. Fresno State versus Utah State. Kansas versus West Virginia. UCLA versus Arizona. You have Georgia versus Kentucky. You have BYU versus Texas Tech. And you have Villanova versus UConn. And then at night, you have the Pittsburgh versus Duke Blue Devils, baby. My beloved Blue Devils. And then you have Ole Miss versus Auburn. So, Alex, what do you think about the big games this week? What do you think about the games this weekend?
I just feel like the Villanova UConn game could be in for a good one.
Watch UConn kill Villanova because Villanova's not good anymore. You know what I'm saying, boys?
Yeah.
I know what happened to Villanova, but man, they just blow this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't know what happened to them. They just started choking. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So Alex, explain to me why they've been choking this year.
I don't know. They just don't have. I mean, they're playing kind of decent, but they just don't have everything that they need to win in big time games.
They be choking too much. I don't know what happened to them. They were like the hottest team in basketball for a minute. That's all I'm saying. Hottest team in b-ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hottest team on the block. You feel me? Hottest team on the block. They were the hottest team on the block. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to them. You feel me?
Yeah.
They were the hottest team on the block. Yeah, so
Uh,
let's talk about
what?
baseball.
All right, so let me time for me to rant a little bit here, cause over the weekend the Yankees. Remember last episode when I said the Yankees did not? Said the Yankees should not do a certain thing.
They did it.
They did that certain thing. They signed Marcus Stroman, and I'm gonna come out right and say it. I do not like this move. Now, Mark Stroman, I'll say the same thing that I said. You know what? I'll say the same thing. Mark Stroman's a great pitcher when healthy. Like he's he's a great pitcher when healthy. But it's like, but I want to say when healthy. But Mike Stroman, he's a very talented pitcher, but he's also my big issues with Mark Stroman is obviously all the drama that just comes with them between all his stuff like bashing the Yankees on public and you know, and it's more than just that. You look at some of the stuff this guy has said and done. I mean, some of it is like really, like really nasty stuff. I mean, the guy comes with a lot of bags. I'm just thinking to myself, like, is the talent worth the baggage? I said before. You look at his ERA at it starts his career. It's over 6. The guy's never pitched well at Yankee Stadium before. Yeah, granted, you can say it's a small sample size, but hey, it's the sample size we have to look at, and it's not impressive. It's far from it. Second half of this year, the second half of this year, and the first half of this year, he was great. He was literally, he literally had like was the fourth best ERA in the NL, 2.96. But then in the second half, in the second half, he got hurt, and then his ERA jumped and then he had an ERA over 6 in the second half, and his ERA jumped, his ERA for a season jumped to 3.95, and now and the official terms are 2 years, $37 million with I believe a vesting option. So those terms aren't terrible for the Yankees. So those terms aren't. Those terms aren't terrible for the Yankees. So, because okay, if it doesn't work out, okay, you can get out of the contract, fairly quickly. But it's like you're adding what? And there's rumors now that the Yankees aren't done. The Yankees aren't done, and that's my thing. This cannot be the only move the Yankees make in the rotation. They have to have something else coming, because I'm sorry, really. Literally, what was the one complaint we had with the Yankees rotation? It was Garrett Cole and a bunch of question marks. Well, guess what? You know what the rotation is after the signing? Garrett Cole and a bunch of question marks. Literally, is Mark Stroman any? Can we sit here and say that Mark Stroman is any less of a question mark than than Carl Rodon is? Can we honestly say that? Can we say it's any less of a question mark than Nestor Cortez? I wouldn't say so. Stroman's far from a short thing, so I mean, maybe you make that trade for Corbin Burns. Maybe you go out there and sign Blake Snell. But hey, and here's another issue I have with this sign is that was it 7. I forget how much they're paying him, like $18.5 million. They're paying for Marcus Stroman. That counts towards the payroll. And guess what? If you wanna sign Blake Snell, guess what? You're paying two pitchers. What? Maybe all. Maybe what over $40 million each. Maybe all combined $40 million. You're gonna have two pitchers up that much of your payroll, and that's gonna hurt you. And that's gonna hurt you. Like that could hurt you from maybe extending Juan Soto, maybe extending Gleyber Torres. Those are two players that I want these to keep around long term. And with this signing now, maybe they may not be able to do those moves. Maybe if they do go out there and get that starting pitcher in the offseason, maybe they have to let Gleyber Torres walk because they signed Marcus Stroman. Because they added on all that salary.
We can still get Juan Soto long term, brother.
I mean, also, I don't think that'll affect, but still, I mean, this is money that they're paying to Marcus Stroman that I really feel like they would have been better served paid elsewhere. I would much rather them made like I would much rather them if they're gonna sign Blake Snell, I would much rather just sign Blake Snell alone and not add Marcus Stroman and have Clark Schmidt take his spot in rotation. To me, this sign is just so unnecessary. And I still tweet out will I be rooting for Marcus Stroman? Of course I will, because he's a Yankee now, and honestly, like I want my team to do well, but am I confident this deal's gonna work out? No, I'm not confident. To me, in my opinion, I see Josh Donaldson being I see Josh Donaldson the pitcher having with this move. I think this
Huh?
is gonna I I think Mark Stroman's the deal is gonna end up being the move for Josh Donaldson except for a pitcher. I just don't think I don't see a Mark Stroman sign working out. Would I love to be wrong? Absolutely. Will I publicly apologize to Mark Stroman on this podcast if that is the case? Yes, I will. But do I feel confident that I'm going to be apologizing? No, I'm not. And take a look at the Yankees offseason, guys. You've added two controversial players in Alex Verdugo and Mark Stroman. You had two guys who, in terms of their personalities, a lot of question marks. When I argue that there are better options out there for both. We need a better option for an outfielder. I thought there were better options for outfielder than Alex Verdugo. I also thought there were better pitching options out there for Mark Stroman. I'm being honest right now. You look at that trade for Juan Soto. You look at the trade for Juan Soto. Right now, that's saving the Yankees offseason for being like a D or an F. That's the Juan Soto trade is literally the only thing right now that's keeping this Yankees offseason from really being a disaster. You take that deal away, and really, what do you have? Two head cases. Which again, better options on the market for both, in my opinion. All right, but enough about that. I mean, is there anything else we need to hit on, today? Anything at all?
Nope.
Okay, then, guys, you know what time it is?
What's up? At the best of the episode.
It's time right now for the bets of the episode. Okay, Mike Cunningham, you're up. What's the name of the episode, baby?
Hold up, brother. Let me get right. You know what I'm saying? Let me get right one time. Hold up. We're gonna do Creighton versus UConn.
Creighton versus UConn. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go UConn.
Alex, how about you?
I'm gonna go with UConn.
I'm gonna go with UConn. We're all going with UConn.
UConn, baby.
That's the saying. UConn for life. No, I'm playing.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
UConn versus who again?
What?
Who's UConn playing?
Creighton.
All right, now it's time for my actual bet for the episode, and I'm gonna go with. All right, who am I gonna go with? Wow, decisions. Should I make a bet for the divisional round? No. I mean, there are a couple of games I kind of like. All right, I think I know what I'm gonna do here.
What do you got, brother?
I'm going to the NFL. I'm going for because our next episode is definitely is gonna be after the division round, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the Detroit Lions over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the spread. The spread 6.5. I think Tampa Bay really just took advantage of a very lousy opponent in the Philadelphia Eagles. You saw them down the stretch. The Eagles were dog shit. They weren't any good. They were a washed team that is just let's call it what it is. They beat the Eagles beat a very washed team. So I'm gonna go and I think they're gonna come to their senses. Detroit Lions are a 3 seed for a reason. They 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 beat a very difficult, a very tough opponent in the Rams. And let's face it, right now, who's a better team, the Rams or the Buccaneers? I would say the Rams. So I definitely like uh I definitely like the Lions' chances this one, and I'm gonna do a same probably. I'm gonna have Jared Goff 250 plus yards. So that's a bet. The Lions over Buccaneers money line, and I'm gonna do Jared Goff 250 yards or more.
You go, brother.
All right, all right, Alex, buddy, you're up.
Um, my bad. Sorry.
Hurry
I'm
up,
gonna
before.
go. I'm gonna go with Nebraska money line over Rutgers.
Ooh,
Adam, take that back. They're both unranked. Go ahead
Nah,
and
Rutgers it's not our year. I'm not taking them.
they're two bad teams, so take it. That'll be a hell of a bet.
No.
Adam, I lost all my respect for you, brother.
Oh, that's so sad to hear. How will I ever survive?
Adam, you a girl.
Now, we all know you secretly. We all know you secretly a girl.
No, that's you. Should I start calling you Adam Rena?
I'm sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do Tulane money line over UAB.
Who? Tulane? Are you
Tulane.
sure? That's a what game? What day is that on?
Today.
I don't know, dude. That's a good. They're not even on the. They're not even. Tulane's not even in college basketball. They're not even, I had the games of the week. Is it female or college basketball? Or, because it would have been for today. I don't see it. It's not on the ESPN. It's not on the Google one. So,
Oh,
all
and
right.
my third bet of the parlay is San Diego State money line over Nevada.
That's a gimme game, brother.
What was the last one again? San Diego State over who?
Over Nevada.
Okay, over Nevada. Okay. All right, Michael Cunningham. Last up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Knicks on the money line, but I'm afraid they've been losing two games because they don't have Brunson. But I think he's playing today. He's playing today. So I'm gonna take the Knicks money line. I'm gonna do a
Next
three
over
game parlay.
who?
Knicks over Rockets. That's an easy win.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go. Oh man, I'm gonna take Houston over Texas Tech,
Houston, Texas Tech. Okay.
and I'm gonna do my beloved on for Saturday college basketball.
Who's Duke playing?
They play Pittsburgh.
Duke over Pittsburgh. Got it.
I'm doing a 3 game parlay
Perfecto.
for the mother blood.
Okay. All right, guys. That's all for our bets, and that's all for this episode. Obviously, recently, recently, a couple days ago was the day we were celebrating the great Martin Luther King Jr. So Mike Cunningham, if you want to give a little speech right now, you're more than welcome to, buddy.
Guys, shout out to MLK. It's MLK Day. Show some love. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mad respect. You know. Um, I believe that a great man had a vision, and we're living through his vision. MLK Day. It's a day of work and a day of peace on earth. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's the day of work, the day of peace to show fellow love to your brother man. If this was in the 1960s and they had a podcast, this would not work for us. Two white men and a brother, black man doing a podcast together, it would happen. But look how great is doing 4 generations in 2024. That I believe that his man's vision for one day has been complete. We still have another feeling of social justice.
Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of the words of Kobe Bryant, the job ain't done. There's corrupt cops that we got to worry about. I'm saying this. Respect Martin Luther King Jr. I hope I'm gonna keep doing your work by nonviolence. Even though I'm a violent person, I'm gonna try to be more on a nonviolent approach. Adam, shout out to MLK Day. We love you, MLK.
Obviously, and honestly, buddy, I always tell you off the air, I mean, if you ever need me, if if any racist prick ever tries to mess with you, buddy, I've got your back.
Trust me, brother.
And I'll say for you and the rest of the African American community, if you guys need anything, you know who to call. Any way I can help you guys, I'm there for you. But yeah, so just a salute to the great Martin Luther King, Jr. and what we honor and celebrate his legacy. We obviously the other day every year, but we really should be teaching his legacy, not legacy throughout the year, not just that year, but we could make it a whole big thing, but it's just. I mean, not say salute to the great MLK Jr. and Michael. Buddy, I've got your back and I love you. I want to smack you sometimes, but I still love you. Wow, no reaction? I said, I want to smack you sometimes, but I still love you.
I'm on a murder. Don't play. I forgot what you said to me off air about what you said.
When that shit stays off air.
Should I tell the viewers what you said to me behind the stage?
I don't know. Should I tell the viewers what you said to me behind the stage?
First of all, you threatened to hurt somebody I love, man. That's disrespectful.
And you threatened to violently do something to someone I love without my consent.
What consent? She went black. Alex, can Tracy go black yet? I'm joking.
Oh my God.
She's 21 now, right?
Yes.
I'm joking with you. I'm not John. One, that's my best friend's little sister. Two, I knew Tracy when she was like 10 or 11. Wait, since she was like 12 or 13, excuse me. Man, I can't believe I knew Alex for over 9 years. Jesus Christ. And Alex is still ugly to this day. Wait a minute, baby. I'm
Guys.
What up, baby?
We're not making it season 4, are we?
We're not making it to season 4. This may be our last episode ever.
Yo, Michael. Prepare. We got Black History Month coming up. Prepare your stuff, Sally, because it may be our last. It may be our last time we ever do those segments.
First of all, I love my Black History Month. We ain't canceling the show. Adam, black people can't. Facts. Let's wrap this show up before we definitely get canceled.
Okay, yeah. Let's, guys. Any final thoughts?
The Eagles choke, and let's go Knicks.
Eagles choked, Cowboys choked. That's all I gotta say.
Adam's in a good mood right now. Adam, imagine if both me and Adam's team both won on Sunday. Both teams won this week.
I picked you guys both to win, by the way. I picked you guys both to win.
Imagine if we both won. You know how annoying we would have been?
Yeah. Imagine if you guys face off in the NFC Championship game.
Me and Alex probably have to kill each other. Ain't that right, Alex?
Yep.
I'll probably have to murder Alex. I'll be like, Adam, I'll tell Alex, you are my enemy. You're no longer my best friend. You are my enemy now.
Alright, guys. That's it. That's episode 100. Alright, guys. That's it. It's episode 202 of the Gay Empire. Especially Grassani, Mike Cunningham, and Alex. Like you heard, leave a like and follow. Subscribe to the podcast. Also, our direct president on YouTube. We just on me. We feature have to say, future episode managers. Those three. Mention
And we're out.